How do you set goals that truly make an impact, not just for you, but for your students too? Well, that's exactly what we're here to find out. Hey there, Math Teacher Besties. I'm Kristen Moore, your host here on the Modern Math Teacher Podcast. And today we're talking about all things reflection and goal setting. Now, you guys know the start of the new year is like the perfect time to hit refresh, set some meaningful goals, and set the stage for a really organized and successful brand new year. And this year we are running full speed ahead into 2025. So, in today's episode, I'm going to share some actionable strategies to help you reflect on last semester, set some SMART goals, and use a little tech tool AI magic to keep everything on track. So, whether it's organizing your lessons or helping your students to dream big and crush those goals, I've got you covered. Are you up for it? Let's do this. Now, before we set our goals, we want to take a few minutes to reflect on last semester, okay? What are the things that went well? What was overwhelming for you? What was maybe overwhelming for your students? And you can use tech tools like Google Forms as a perfect way for gathering feedback from your students super quickly and easily. And bonus tip, you can even use AI to analyze your data and identify patterns to guide your focus for the new year. It's fantastic. All you have to do is download the spreadsheet of all of your answers, upload it into an AI system like ChatGPT, and ask it for a quick analysis. You'll be amazed at how quick it is to spot trends for you. So you can take that reflection and that feedback and you can make some really quick, actionable changes. So, as you are thinking to yourself about last semester, here are a few questions to guide your reflection. And you can answer them now, you can jot them down in your notes, whatever it is that you want to do. Okay, so first up, what strategies worked well for student engagement? We're all about keeping our students highly engaged in our class, even when the content can be a little bit challenging for them. So, what are some strategies that really worked well for you to get that engagement in your class? I know for me, my class has been starting off really strong with, things from the first five, which is fantastic. We do a nice little entry problem question or an entry question, attendance question, and then we do a little bit of a warm up, right? And so that gets them kind of engaged and helps us set the tone for the day. So, what are some strategies that worked well for you for student engagement? Okay, then, once you've thought about that, I want you to think back on the last semester and ask yourself which lessons or units felt most impactful? Which ones felt the best? Which lessons just knocked it out of the park? They resonated with you, they resonated with your students. There weren't a lot of misconceptions. There wasn't a lot you had to do to clear anything up after. It was just like a 10 out of 10. Fully recommend redoing this lesson again. Okay. And then take a look at that and say, why? What was it about that lesson or that unit that just clicked for my students? What was it that I can do to help kind of like spark that magic again for my lessons for this semester? And another question for you then is what is one challenge you want to tackle in 2025? So now we're thinking a little bit forward. We've reflected. Now we're thinking forward. What's something you want to tackle in 2025? So taking the time to reflect creates clarity and direction for you and really ensures that your goals are going to be meaningful and purposeful. Again, personally, I've been reflecting on my use of my entry routines, whether that's the attendance question or the warm ups, and how I do that differently in different types of classes, as well as the structure of test prep support I want to provide for my students. So I've been doing a little reflecting myself, and I'm looking forward to making a couple fun changes for the next semester. All right. So once we've taken a chance to reflect and kind of get like this big, like, ooh, maybe I want to tackle this in 2025, let's talk about goal setting for teachers. Okay. Once you've reflected, it is time to then set our goals. I want you to start small and break it down into categories. Like, what's a goal you have for your classroom management? Or what's a goal that you have for boosting student engagement? Or lesson planning? Or like a system you want to streamline? Streamline. There we go. What is a goal you might have for your own professional growth? Right? Do you have a whole bunch of sketch forms that you need to go and fill out? Like I do. Anybody else? AI tools like um, Notion or, just tech tools like Google Keep, they can help you organize and track these goals all year long. So make sure that you lean into tech. It can really be your friend here. If you are stuck and you feel like you need a little bit of inspiration, you can ask ChatGPT to suggest goal ideas tailored to you and your teaching style or to help you create like a long-term plan. I know I do this for my business. I love using ChatGPT to bounce ideas off of. It's really a game changer. If you've never used an AI tool before, that is the perfect one to just get started with and just have fun with it with this reflection and goal setting activity, okay? Um Awesome. So you can ask ChatGPT, for ideas tailored to your teaching style. Like I said, you can even ask it to help you better connect math to real world problems, right? And AI can generate lesson ideas that are timely and relevant for you. So, like, lots of fun things that you can do down the rabbit hole there. Lots of goals you can set with ChatGPT. But once you've done your reflection and you've done your goal setting, what about your students? They may have had an amazing last semester and not really have plans to make big changes this semester. Or maybe they had, a killer unit one and then unit two was the bane of their existence and they've really got to like step up their game again coming up to this next unit. So we want to talk about some goal setting and reflection with your students. Um, we want to engage our students in creating their own academic goals for the semester. I like to do this individually with my students, letting them kind of check and set their own goals. And then I use like quick conferences to check in on them with it. You can also use tools like Padlet is a great one to make it more interactive and collaborative and have everybody kind of like set their own goal for it. You can have your students track their progress using apps like Trello to gamify the process and stay motivated. There's also a new one, Habatica. I haven't used it yet, but it sounds interesting. So you could try this in your own classroom, having your students write a short reflection using prompts generated by AI, right? And then you can have them create a digital vision board with tools like Canva to visualize their goals. But I know that that isn't necessarily going to be possible for all of you, right? Some of you just need a really quick reflection and goal setting activity to do. And so, linked in the show notes here, you guys, I've done the heavy lifting for you because I don't know about you, but coming in hot on Monday, fresh off a break, and teaching 6 classes in a row, actual math content all hour long, sounds exhausting for me and the students. So, why not take some time on Monday or whatever your first day back is to reflect and set goals with your students? Okay, so again, linked here in the show notes, you can get this goal setting freebie. It's fantastic. It's 2 super quick and easy pages, and you can either upload it online. It's a Google Doc, so you can upload it to your LMS if yours is already up and running for second semester, or maybe you're still in first semester. I know some schools still do that. My school ends semester at winter break, which is fantastic. Anyways, so you can upload it to your LMS. Students can type into the boxes as they go through, I think it's 5 reflection questions, and then they set a SMART goal on the back and it helps them break that down. Or you can print it double sided. So I've got like a cute color version that they can type into just to make it a little bit more visually appealing and fun. Or I've got a black and white version for it that you can just print double sided. That's like the beautiful thing now with the new updates to Google Docs that have the tabs. So, anyways, that's linked here in the show notes. I want you to just go grab that, print off as many as you need for Monday, or just, save some paper and get it uploaded to your LMS and rest easy knowing that you've got 15 minutes free to yourself to just kind of like decompress and get back in to the school year. All right, let's make this quick. So remember, you guys, setting goals isn't always just something for the start of a school year or the start of the new year, but those are great times to do it in general, right? Setting our goals is about reflection and growth, and we're always growing. So you can always use this any time of the year. There's really never a bad time to take a minute to pause, reflect, and set a new goal. All right, thank you guys so much for tuning in today. I want you to keep reflecting, keep setting, and crushing your goals. And as always, keep it real.